Come and listen to this tale about a dude named Ted, standing there just looking at the tools in his shed. And then he got to thinking, just looking ain't no fun. Let's pick one up and plug it in and see if it'll run. It did. Pretty good, too. Now old Ted's a happy guy 'cause he's got a pretty wife. Figures if he plays it right, he'll keep that gal for life. That gal, her name is Beverly, and he's her hillbilly. He's sweet on her, she's sweet on him, they're happy as could be. She's Beverly, he's Hillbilly, he's Beverly's Hillbilly.
So I have my piece of plywood for the tabletop. I'm just going to cut it down to size. The actual size will be to that mark, 35 inches from there. And the same, it's there somewhere. There it is, that way. And for length, got a mark there. So set up my straight edge and see if I can make a nice cross cut across there. Show you more. So here we go again. I didn't turn the camera on. Anyway, what I've done is I've taken the ends for the table and I just brad nailed these skirt pieces on at exactly the width of the plywood for the top of the table down, and then ran it over the table saw and cut it this way and then this way. I did the same for the sides and the other end. Now all I got to do is pray that I can get my miters for the corners good. And that remains. Right, so I'm setting up the ends right now with their miters for the sides to fit. I've got a little bit of trimming to do because, well, they're not perfectly straight, but overall I think it's on its way. Should be alright. Hopefully I didn't destroy that piece knocking it on the floor. Anyway, now I gotta take the skirts off those ones and see if I can make them fit too. I'll bring you back after I get the skirts off. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my 8 miters cut. So far, it's looking pretty good. Haven't got that side fit yet, but hey, it's coming. I'll need to round this one off or something so that it kind of lines up with that, but I can take care of that once it's even put together probably. That's the joy of live edge, because you don't have the same dimensions on necessarily on both ends. See how narrow that is by comparison to that. Anyhow, I'm beyond tickled right at the moment, so I thought I might just show you how I'm trying to get things set up so that I have the right length and everything. What I do is I got that in there fairly snug, and I take my pencil and I just put a mark right there. Then I bring my whatchamacallem, the little rafter square, I guess he is. Hip square, anyway. And I just mark a line this way, naturally, and I cut just a little bit this side of the line so that I'd rather have to shorten it than lengthen it, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I got that one marked. Now I'm going to see if I can do something with that one. And we'll see how she goes. Well, got all the miters made. I won't say they're perfect, but they should pull together when I screw the corners together. And I can put the skirts back on, clean things up a bit. And that's basically what the finished top will look like, kind of, sort of. I think I'm happy with that so far. And let's see, here we have it. Not a bad joint. Do some trimming here. And far from a perfect joint, but I think I'm going to get away with it. Screwed together through there. Same up on that corner. That one's a dandy joint. And again, screw in through there. And this corner, same thing, nice joint. Screwed through there. I'm going to put probably some shorter screws closer out to the corner, and then I'll plug the holes with 1/2-inch dowel. It'll be cleaned off to match the sides of the table. Then I still have to, excuse me, finish up the legs. So I got to make feet for them. Got to make cross members that go underneath the table. And so on. Anyway, there you have it so far. Whew. Tired myself. So I'm back out at this table again. I've taken this joint and that one apart and glued them, and added another screw out here somewhere. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, now I'm plugging the holes with a piece of dowel. You can see I've got it glued in there. I'm going to cut it off with my jigsaw and then clean it up with the rasp. Kind of like I did these corners. You may recall that this corner was sticking out. Well, you can kind of see that it, you know, they're not the same length, but they are both 45s, so, and same here. Had to do some trimming. And there's the second hole for the screw, and of course, so there we have it. The tabletop is glued up. The top is glued to the side rails and the end rails, and the end rails are glued to each other, and or to the side rails. They're all screwed and plugged. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's one of the plugs there. There's one over there, if you can see it. And it's all glued down into the slot. Let that set up a bit, and then we'll put the skirts back on it. In the meantime, I think I might start trying to clean up those legs a bit. Those big X's over there. All right, here we go. All right, so the top is glued now to the rails and everything. I'm going to take the clamps off and see how my skirts fit underneath. Well, catch up with it. So while I was videoing that last bit, the card got filled up. But I did get the thing turned over, all the clamps off, obviously. And now I got to trim my skirts. You want to call them that, I guess, hopefully. Got to trim them to length. Glue and brad nail those into place. And we'll make little square blocks. I don't know, maybe I can use. I don't know if they'd be big enough or not, probably not. Some of these. No, won't be able to use that because it's not quite thick enough. Okay, anyway, something like that to cover the ends of the plywood. I'll have to make something. At least it won't have to be big. Anyway, I'll try to show you more. Hopefully I don't run out of card space again. So I have the skirts on it. That leg is just kind of standing there. It's approximately where it's going to be, and there will be a cross member across there with feet below it too, and get the other one ready too, and I'm getting there, and I have to make well, we'll show you as we go.
So now I guess this episode is all done and said. I would like to thank you all for visiting with Ted. If you'd like to see what's next, why not subscribe and see? It's not that hard, just click on it, it's easy as could be. Comment too, I'd like that.